Hi friends, now I will discuss the D'Alembert ratio test. Definition: if summation of un is a series of positive terms, if limit un plus 1 divided by un as n tends to infinity, which is equals to L, where L is a finite quantity. Summation of un is a series of positive terms and it contains only a finite number of terms. Summation of un means it contains n terms. Then summation un is a convergent if L is less than 1. If L is greater than 1, then it is divergent. If L is equals to 1, test fails. In Cauchy's test, limit of un raised to 1 by n as n tends to infinity is equals to L, then conditions are same. But in D'Alembert's ratio test, limit of un plus 1 divided by un term is there. Some examples on D'Alembert's ratio test. Let us test for convergence the series 1 square by 2 plus 2 square by 2 square plus 3 square by 2 cube plus 4 square by 2 raised to 4 plus and so on. Then the general term un is equals to n square divided by 2 raised to n. Yes, see here 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, like that. So it starts from means series is 1 2 3 like that. So n square term is there, so n square divided by 2 raised to 1, 2 square, 2 cube, 2 raised to 4 like that. So 2 raised to n form. So the general term is un divided by n square is equals to n square divided by 2 raised to n. If n equal to 1, 1 divided by 2 means 1 square by 2. If n is equal to 2, 2 square by 2 divided by 2 raised to 2, like that. So un value is correct. Then we need to calculate limit of un plus 1 divided by un as n tends to infinity. If L is less than 1, then it is convergent. If L is greater than 1, then it is divergent. So we need to calculate un plus 1 term. Then after finding the un plus 1 term, divide un plus 1 divided by un. Then after that you have to apply limit. Simplify, we get the convergent or divergent. Un plus 1 is equals to un is n square by 2 raised to n. Un plus 1 means in un replace n to n plus 1. So n plus 1 whole square divided by 2 raised to n plus 1. Only interchanging n to n plus 1 term. Next un plus 1 divided by un, which is equals to, yes, write the un plus 1 in the numerator and write the denominator un term, which is equals to n plus 1 whole square divided by 2 raised to n plus 1 into 2 raised to n divided by n square. Yes, n plus 1 whole square divided by n square keep as it is. 2 raised to n divided by 2 raised to n plus 1 means is 2 raised to n divided by 2 raised to n plus 1, which is equals to, yes, move this term to denominator, plus becomes minus 2 raised to n plus 1 into 2 raised to minus 1. Bases are same, then add the powers, will get 2. Then apply both side limit. Limit of un plus 1 divided by un as n tends to infinity, which is equals to limit of, yes, write the un plus 1 divided by un term. Then limit as n tends to infinity, yes, take n square from n plus 1 whole square. We get 1 plus 1 divided by n whole square divided by n square. N square get cancels, which is equals to 1 by 2 into, apply n tends to infinity. Apply the value of n. 1 by infinity 0, 0 plus 1 1. So 1 square is 1. We got only 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means, yes, it is less than 1. Then the given series is convergent. Thus by the ratio test, summation of un is convergent. Next example, let us discuss the nature of the series x divided by 1 comma 2 plus x square divided by 2 comma 3 plus x cube divided by 3 comma 4 plus and so on. If x is greater than 0 means x is a positive value. Then by the given series, write the general term un is equals to x raised to n divided by n into n plus 1. Put n equal to 1. Yes, n is from 1, 2, 3 like that. X is equal to n equal to 1. Yes, x divided by yes 1, 2, 3 sequence is first sequence is 1, 2, 3. So you have to write n. Second sequence 2, 3, 4 means it starts from 2 means n plus 1 term. So n plus 1 term means put n equal to 1, 1 plus 1 2. Second term 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 1 4 like that. Then calculate un plus 1 by using this. Replace n to n plus 1. We got x raised to n plus 1 divided by n to n plus 1. n to n plus 1 plus 1 keep as it is, which is equals to x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 keep as it is, n plus 1 plus 1 plus 2. So n plus 2. un plus 1 divided by un is equals to x raised to n plus 1. Then means substitute the un plus 1 and un value, which is equals to this n plus 1 get cancels, n divided by n plus 2 keep as it is, x raised to n plus 1 divided by x raised to n term. Let's move this term to numerator. Positive becomes negative, x raised to n plus 1 into x raised to minus n. Plus n minus n get cancels, remaining only a x term. So limit of, then apply both side limit of un plus 1 divided by un as n tends to infinity. Un plus 1 divided by un is this value or this value. Then directly have to put the value of n. Yes, it is infinity by infinity form. So that's why you have to remove, take out n from n plus 2. So we got n into 1 plus 2 divided by n, which is equals to n get cancels, which is equals to x divided by 1 plus 2 by n. Then right here. Then now we have to put the value n tends to infinity. So 1 by 2 by infinity is 0. 0 plus 1 is 2. So x divided by 1 is x. Thus we got the result is x. Thus by the D'Alembert ratio test, summation un is convergent if x is less than 1, is divergent if x is greater than 1, and test fails if x is equals to n. X is equal to 1 means the result is depend on the value of x. Next example, let us test for the convergence the series 1 plus 2 by 3x plus 2 comma 3 divided by 3 comma 5x square plus 2 comma 3 comma 4 divided by 3 comma 5 comma 7 into x cube plus and so on. If x is a positive value, is omitting the first term, we have the general term of the series is given by, means ignore the first term. Now 2 by 3x is the first term. When omitting 1, 2 by 3 into x is the first term. So write un which is equals to 2 by 2 comma 3, 2 comma 3 comma 4 means it starts from 2 means it is n plus 1 term. So n is 1, 2, 3 up to means it is n is starts from 2, 3, 4 means what is that un value? It is n plus 1. So why it is n plus 1? Put n equal to 1. n equal to 1, 1 plus 1, 2, first term is 2. Put n equal to 2, 2 plus 1, 3 means second term is 3. So if it starts from 2, then un is n plus 1. It starts from 1, then un is equals to n. It starts from n is starts from 3 comma 4 comma 5 like that, then what is that un value? Un is equal to 2n plus 1. Why it is 2n plus 1? Put n equal to 1. Put n equal to 1. Yes, 2 into 1 1, 2 plus 1, so 3. First value is 3. N equal to 2, 2 into, yes, n equal to 2, 2 into 4 like that. So un is 2 comma 3 comma 4 up to n plus 1 whole divided by 3 comma 5 comma n. It starts from 3, so the nth value is 2n plus 1 into x raised to n, because x square x cube is there, so x raised to n term, general form. Then by using un you have to write the un plus 1, only replace n to n plus 1 in this. So 2 3 comma 4 and so on. N is replaced by n plus 1 whole divided by 3 comma 5 comma 7 whole. 2 into n plus 1 into x raised to n plus 1. 2 comma 3 comma 4 and so on. N plus 1 it is n plus 2 whole divided by 3 comma 5 comma 7. 2n plus 2 plus 1 3 into x raised to n plus 1. So un plus 1 is equals to 2 3 4. Yes, before the term it is n plus 1 n plus 1 n plus 2 whole divided by 3 comma 5 comma 7. Yes, difference is 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. 7 minus 5 is 2. So that's why it is here also difference is 2. So 2n plus 1 3 before term is 2n plus 1 into x raised to n plus 1, call it as equation 2. From equation 1 and 2 means divide equation 2 by equation 1. Calculate un plus 1 divided by un, which is equals to, yes, write the un plus 1 term and un term. Yes, n plus 1 terms get cancels here. 2n plus 1 terms cancels. 3 4 5 7 is get cancels. Remaining term is only n plus 2 divided by 2n plus 3 into x. Limit as n tends to infinity means both side you have to apply limit un plus 1 divided by un, which is equals to limit of this term. Limit is, if n tends to infinity means n tending to a infinite value. So infinity plus 2 is infinity. 2 into infinity is infinity. Infinity plus 3 is infinity, means it is infinity by infinity form, means it is indeterminate form. Yes, it is not exist, means it is meaningless. So that's why take n from denominator to n plus 3 term. So also numerator. So take n from both the numerator and denominator. We get 1 plus 2 by n, 2 plus 3 divided by n. N get cancels. Now you have to apply n is equals to infinity. So 2 by infinity is 0, 3 by infinity is 0. So remaining term is 1 divided by 2 into x, which is equals to x divided by 2. Yes, x by 2 is a finite. Yes, x by 2 is a finite. Then limit of un plus 1 divided by un as n tends to infinity, which is equals to x by 2. Thus by the ratio summation of un is, it's depend on the value of x. Either it is convergent or divergent. So convergent if x by 2 is less than 1 or x is less than 2. If it is divergent, x by 2 is greater than 1 or x is greater than 2, then test fails if x by 2 is equals to 1. All these three results are depend on the value of x.